Dante's Boxing Nation.
Dante's Boxing Nation, what's going on, guys? So, man, it went down today, huh? What was supposed to be a press conference turned into a slap boxing match. As you guys could see at the very beginning, it was just Caleb Plant and Canelo Alvarez talking. Canelo decides to push Caleb Plant. Plant, he comes back and he slaps Canelo, which I don't think a lot of people knew that Caleb actually landed the slap, because everyone was talking about, man, look at Canelo's unbelievable reflexes, etc., right? But Canelo gets slapped, he comes back, and then he manages some kind of way to slap Caleb Plant. I don't know if he landed a slap or if it was more of a cuff, because he definitely cut Caleb Plant's eye, because Caleb, he had the glasses on when Canelo, he threw his cuff slap. But it's so funny because I've been getting people sending me messages. Now, see, I missed this, which I hate that I missed it because it was pretty explosive. This was definitely a great way to sell a fight. You know, I'm out here in Thailand, and sometimes these press conferences, they come on extremely early morning for me. Matter of fact, I believe this press conference started 4 a.m. my time. But when I woke up, I had all kind of messages sent to me, and people were like, man, these Canelo fans, they celebrating like Canelo just beat up Andre Ward, Floyd Mayweather, the Charlo brothers, and Andrade on the stage. I mean, it's amazing to me how confident Canelo Alvarez is when he's in there with someone who he believes is going to be a very easy fight. I truly believe Canelo Alvarez, he feels, I ain't gonna never lose to a white boy or any European fighter, at least at 168. You know, 175, that's a whole different ball game. And so there's no confusion, even though Yildirim is obviously not white, he is Eastern European. And that's why those are the only fighters he keeps fighting, because he feels, ain't no way I'm gonna lose to one of them. Ain't no way. You put me in the ring with all of them at the same time, I'll beat them all. I mean, man, the way Canelo Alvarez was carrying on today, you would have truly thought that Canelo Alvarez was in there in a 50-50 fight, or at least the perception of a 50-50 fight. Don't get me wrong. I truly believe that Caleb Plant, he's going to expose Canelo Alvarez. The only thing I'm not sure of is, can he do it for a whole 12 rounds? Because I truly believe that this fight is going to play out very similar to the way the BJ Saunders fight played out, where BJ Saunders, he was outboxing Canelo fairly easy. Now, I want you guys to understand this. For those of you guys who don't know, Chris Mannix and Sergio Mora, by the way, for those of you guys who don't know, Chris Mannix is an extreme racist, and he is a huge Canelo Alvarez fan. And he had the fight scored 5-1 in favor of Saunders. And so did Sergio Mora. You guys know who Sergio Mora is. So if that news hurt you Canelo Alvarez fans' feelings, don't start crying on my channel. Send the message to Sergio Mora and Chris Mannix and complain with them. Ask them why they had the fight scored 5-1 in favor of BJ Saunders. So anyway, I see this fight playing out similar to that. It seems like this is a fight where, once again, Canelo Alvarez, he'll get completely outboxed. He'll look extremely vulnerable. Caleb will make it look easy in the first half. And then after that, I'm thinking that Caleb might start slowing down. He might start slowing down. He might start getting caught with shots in the later rounds. And that's when Canelo may actually end up winning by knockout. But if Caleb Plant can be as strong in the second half as he will be in the first half, then this might end up being an upset. But I'm gonna tell you guys straight up, I know Caleb Plant personally. He's Team USA. I'm definitely rooting for him. Once again, just like if this was the Olympics, I'm gonna be rooting for my country. So I'm rooting for him, but if you're forcing me to bet, I just have a feeling that Canelo is gonna end up catching him late, like he did against BJ Saunders, like he did against Kovalev. You know, the thing is, Kovalev, BJ Saunders, they were both outboxing Canelo Alvarez. and making him look like he was nothing special. And then out of nowhere, Canelo caught them both with something and knocked them out. We'll see if Caleb Plant, if he could avoid that fate. But, you know, I just hope that for Canelo's sake, I hope for Caleb Plant's sake, I hope he has really gotten better since the Jose Ukastigi fight. Because that's the fight that I mainly focus on. You know, the fact that Caleb Plant, once again, he was looking great in that fight until the second half. And he started getting hit with a lot of unnecessary shots, especially when they were fighting in close quarters. And, you know, the way I see it is if Caleb Plant is getting caught with shots by Ukastigi, who is slow as molasses compared to Canelo Alvarez, he's going to have to really, really step up his defense against Canelo. But we'll see how it plays out November 6th. Once again, they definitely sold this fight. They definitely sold the fight. Now, once again, I can't understand why Canelo Alvarez fans are celebrating that he cut this man with his glasses on. I mean, because once again, they're making it seem like Caleb Plant is the favorite to beat Canelo or something, you know? And man, look what the underdog Canelo did. You know, he's showing he's not afraid. He's showing that he's coming to fight. That would make more sense to me. If it was Kambosos who was cutting Teofimo in press conferences and all this kind of stuff, that to me would be more of, you know, something that should raise fans' eyebrows. Like, man, did you see Kambosos? People thought he had no chance, but this man is on fire, right? But this is not the case. Canelo Alvarez, he personally handpicked this opponent because he feels that this guy meets his criteria of being either European or a European white fighter that he feels is limited compared to other fighters. But although Canelo probably feels he would never lose to a white boy and this is just business as usual, Caleb Plant, he has an opportunity to change Canelo Alvarez's mind and make history on November 6th. This was an action-packed press conference from the beginning to the end. The sound bites, Caleb Plant, he went in on Canelo Alvarez, completely exposing the PED use. And the only thing Canelo Alvarez had to say back was, oh, you're going to make excuses? Once again, using the talking points that decafs use on the internet. Caleb was airing out Canelo Alvarez. I really like the moment when Brian Custer was trying to play it safe as a reporter, and he says to Plant, he says, so you believe that Canelo is a cheater? And Caleb, he comes back with the obvious response. He was like, did he test positive for PEDs? Did he get suspended? And Brian Custer was like, yes. So Plant was like, okay, so don't make it seem like I'm just giving you my opinion. This is a fact. This is not up for debate. It's a fact that this man tested positive for PEDs and was suspended for it. Caleb Plant was completely on fire. He aired out Canelo Alvarez. He aired out the media, old media, for basically defending Canelo Alvarez testing positive for PEDs. You know, he went in. He wasn't afraid. He went in. Now, you know what's really interesting about the slap boxing match they had is, if you guys recall, this reminds me of the situation with Terrence Crawford and Jose Benavidez. You guys remember that weigh-in or that press conference? When, you know, it was Jose talking a lot of stuff and Terrence, he fired on Jose. And what did Jose do? He pulled back and he avoided the punch. And I remember the same type of reception. Mexican fans, that's all they were talking about. Man, did you see how he did that? Man, he's the Matrix and he's about to kick Crawford's ass, etc., etc. And as soon as Benavidez got knocked out by Crawford, them same fans, they look for excuses, obviously, to make. We know what time it is. Not saying the same thing is going to happen in this fight, but I just think it's so interesting how analogous it is to see almost the exact same thing happen in this fight. So yeah, man, I'm definitely looking forward to watching this fight. Regardless of who wins, it will definitely be an exciting night of boxing for sure. So I'm going to end this video. I'm going to be talking a lot more about this fight. That's all I got for now, though. I'm on to the next one.
What's up, everybody? everybody. This your boy Tony Flow Nice. Hey, make sure y'all go download the new album at www.shelltown5records.com. That's www.shelltown5records.com. Flames is all we got.
Get ready to take your striking game to the next level with the Focus Ball. Dramatically improve footwork, timing, head movement, hand-eye coordination, reflex, and overall fight IQ. It's lightweight and extremely portable, so you can train every time, everywhere. When you don't have a coach to do mitt work, get a Focus Ball. When you don't have a heavy bag to hit, get a Focus Ball. When you don't have a sparring partner, get yourself a Focus Ball. And when you just want to have fun punching and kicking, get a Focus Ball. When you train with the Focus Ball, you train your eyes and your brain to read punches so that you can hit and not get hit, making this very simple device a must-have for all combat sports athletes and enthusiasts alike. So if you want to take your striking game to the next level, don't wait. Get the Focus Ball now.
Fellas, I've got some great news for you. If you've lost your hair or have a receding hairline, the time has come when you can finally get your hairline back through a process called scalp micropigmentation. So here's how it works. It's a hair tattoo that replicates the look of your hair follicles when you have fully shaved it down. So to get this hookup, make sure you follow and contact my man Scalp Carolinas on Instagram. Contact them at 704-499-3471 and make sure you follow them on Instagram. All right, now check this out, guys. If you're looking to repair eczema scars, burns and bruises, dark spots and blemishes, then this right here is the perfect product for you guys. It's called Elo Deki Face and Body Oil. Athletes and top-ranking boxers, they're also using it after training to reduce swelling, inflammation, and to ease the pain. So get yours today. Go to elodeki.com, like them on Facebook, and follow them on Instagram.